What is going on, everybody? This is Sam McIntyre's Move the Chains podcast. A little bit of a reel for you. I know I've been off for a little while. Just been trying to deal with this roller coaster called life, but I want to give my takes on the draft. It was crazy. I figured the first three picks were going to be quarterbacks. Those first three teams needed them. I'm still not sold on Caleb Williams. I know all the Bear fans out there are hyping it. I get it. He's the first quarterback that looks like he has a lot of upside and brings a lot to the Bears. I get it. I'm sure my Chicago family would say the same thing, but I'm just not sold. I never was prior to the draft. I said on my last reel. I hope he does well. I think, I want the Packer-Bear rivalry to be great again, even though I'm a Packer fan a little bit. I love when they kick their ass. But I hope that it works, but I don't trust it. I wasn't shocked with the Redskins taking Jaden Daniels. I thought, get some juice offensively. They need that in the D.C. area. They need some pop. I do think they're a feisty team that could compete within the division of the NFC East. I think the NFC East is kind of weird this year. Philadelphia's kind of weird with their situation. Giants are a rebuild. That's a whole other story that I'll get to in a second. And then the Cowboys, when is it going to end? This whole nonsense every year. They're just a delusional fan base. Can't get out of their own fucking way. And then I look at Drake May going to New England. I don't hate it, but I feel for the kid. And everybody wants to defend Belichick. Like, I get it, but the time's moved on. And Bill Belichick became who he was. Stubborn, rigid, didn't adapt. And New England's paying for it. So they're going to be in there for a while. They could it could be a Houston Texan type situation where it's get the quarterback right, coach right, and it's off and running. But I don't see it. The AFC's East and that division's tough. Miami's a lot better. I'm not sold on Tua, but, that coach and those weapons, that's going to be hard. The Jets got some talent this year, especially the offensive line. But I'm going to call them the New York Ifers because I just think if everybody stays healthy, it's the key if. And then, the Bills getting Keon Coleman, I liked it from that perspective. So, and then the rest of the draft, I thought, my only surprise was Penix going to Atlanta. I didn't get it. I still was mad that Penix went to Atlanta because I wanted him. And I said that in my last reel. I wanted the Raiders to take Michael Penix to have a quarterback for the future. But that didn't happen. We took Brock Bowers instead, which I was hype as hell about. I had a night to sleep on it, and I wasn't mad about it. It took me a little bit of time, but I did like the pick of Brock Bowers to the Raiders. Bo Nix to the Broncos. I think it's an easy transition, but I just think Sean Payton's kind of turning into the John Gruden of this day and age. It's been a while since he won a Super Bowl. He's really creative offensively, but he's kind of a Parcells guy, kind of old school, which I like, but you got to kind of have a balance of it. And then JJ going to the Vikings, it's the perfect situation. I can't imagine a better situation than JJ McCarthy to the Vikings. It fits. You got Justin Jefferson, who's arguably the best receiver in football. You got Jordan Addison. You got TJ Hawkinson. Christian Darrisaw, your left tackle, who's becoming one of the best players in football. You have everything there. You just can't screw it up. And I don't think he will. I think Kevin O'Connell is a smart coach. I liked that hire a couple years ago. I'm not a Viking fan, but if I was, I'd be happy with it. You've won lately. You really did really well last year. Kirk Cousins got hurt, and you were kind of stuck with junk at quarterback. So everything else in the draft was interesting. I didn't hate the moves. I really thought Green Bay was going to get Cooper DeJean from Iowa, which is the acronym I've always heard of idiots out wandering around. But besides that point, I do think that the Eagles got him and stole him. Good for them. Green Bay screwed up. But I'm excited. I think it's going to be really good. I think Atlanta has a lot to do with it. But other than that, the draft was very fascinating. The Giants, to me, I still don't get what they're doing. What are you doing? You don't need more skill. You did this movie. The Giants screwed up again. You needed to just pay Saquon Barkley, tag Daniel Jones, and this whole thing would be done. But I get John Mara, for some weird, and I can't figure this out, reason, he thinks he sees Eli Manning and Daniel Jones. I can't see it. He's a poor man's Alex Smith. But you're going to do what you're going to do. Stupid shit, stupid prizes. So I just want to get on here, hop on. Hope you guys are doing well. And leave some comments and suggestions below. And you guys have a great Sunday.